GSAF's providing grants in communities and to grantees, often who have very little funding, who have very little experience of preventing violent extremism, and who have very little capacity as well. Our ambition is to fill that funding gap, to provide expertise on preventing violent extremism, and to build a broader base of capacity. There has to be an ability for communities to be sustainable even if and when GSAF withdraws, and that's the ambition of our capacity building programme.
All of our partners, we've gone through the appraisal system with them.
What has really worked for us was the fact that we were able to strengthen the capacities of communities to see that they could actually come together as units wherever they came from.
One of the key learnings was that as a consortium, we have almost similar activities that are intervening in different locations, specifically in the middle belt of Nigeria, which helps to reinforce and strengthen the work that GSAF is doing in country.
My highlight for the week, I think it's been the M&E aspect, because M&E is always so difficult sometimes and challenging. So it's always good to hear from other people and how their challenges and how they've overcome them, and you can learn from it.
In respect to the GSAF inception meeting, I think it was an awesome idea in that it was able to bring in the three institutions that are focusing on interventions in Kenya. We have already been able to identify places where we can be able to work together.
It's more of helping us to carry out the project itself. So that's really, really good.
I strongly believe that as we go to the fields, these new learnings will be applied and we shall produce better results for better quality and better services delivery for the people.
I've gotten a lot of knowledge. I can speak in the public, I can sensitize people, and I can analyze conflict. So the impact of GSAF, I'm the #1 beneficiary, and I want to say kudos to GSAF. Thank you so much.
Asante sana GSAF.